Come on. There's got to be a gun on this thing.
That looks like a gun.
It's my birthday.
The Internet. The final frontier.
Oh, welcome to Boldly Going Nowhere, episode 240s. Tonight, we discuss the power of the collective, whining actually succeeding as HBO Max announces the release of the Snyder cut of Justice League. We're legit confused by Hollywood as it announces that there will be a reboot of Scarface coming soon. Ruby Rose is leaving Batman before season 2. One of the Brooklyn's resident badass detectives might want to take on Gotham next. This and more to quench your quarantine, but boldly going nowhere.
That's good. That's good, Sean.
You do a second take of that because I'm like starting to have a stroke.
What?
You decidedly did not stick the landing on that one. I'm sorry.
All of this and more to
I'm sorry.
to quit.
I've been talking all day.
When you talk for a living, it's hard to talk in your spare time.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Definitely.
I managed to do it for 5 years. So, yeah.
Well,
yeah, but you're not doing it now.
I'm not going to be. Well, that's another story for another time.
yeah.
I'll tell you that after the show.
Okay. Welcome to Boldly Going Nowhere. It's a podcast. You listen to it with your ears.
And eyes, apparently.
Ears
and now eyes.
Because we're live. And
we're still waiting on smell and taste.
We should probably skip that. We should probably skip that smell one.
Zach's here, and Zach, I honestly thought you were dead. I haven't seen you in forever, man.
I thought that.
You think I would have said something? I might have said something.
I don't know. We really haven't heard from you that much either.
I post the occasional funny cat. It's fine.
The occasional funny cat.
Yes. That sounded like Bill Cosby. I'm sorry. So, like the tonation, the tonality reminded me of Bill Cosby. It's just that reminds me of the occasional cat.
Oh no, I think Brian's kirking the fuck out.
Oh crap, did we lose Brian already?
Molly's internet's great. It is horrible. Brian's he's frozen like Walt Disney.
Well, I can do like the Brady Bunch thing too, where I look down and go, "Oh, is he okay?"
3 sisters, 1 in glitchy curls.
We had him right up until you started the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as we started the stream, bam, that did it.
He's done. He's done.
No, we got to get him back in, man. We can't do one of these discussions without him.
Should I put him on?
You know what? While we wait on him, Zach, you had some stuff that you wanted to talk about that you.
I just had some funny, basically ways that I'm wasting my money in quarantine. So,
well, that's always interesting to hear about. Tell us more. How are you wasting your money in quarantine?
So hey, you remember this card game we played in high school and then never again called Magic the Gathering?
I do.
Well, they wrote me back in.
Oh no.
They did. So the newest run, I got all this information from Will because he's still the king of Magic, but the newest run is called Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, which, just sounds like another Magic run. But
I'm sorry, Lair of Behemoths?
Lair, like Lair.
Oh, okay.
Like
not
Dragon's
layer.
Like Lair of Behemoths.
It's like, let's just do a nice, smooth, creamy layer of heathen.
Yes, and now they're all on top of each other.
Yeah, right? Just let those flavors marinate.
But as sort of like an extra sales pitch, some of the cards were double printed, and instead of the normal versions of them, they are Godzilla monsters. From all of Toho.
Like legit kaiju?
Yes, like actual Toho monsters from the Godzilla movies. There's like 19 cards.
Baller.
I've already started to get some of them, so I got one of the Godzillas. Actually, I have 2 of the Godzillas. Here's the second one.
Nice.
There you go. Sorry, it's not coming up very good because of my lighting, but you get the idea.
I get the idea. Yeah.
Guy Gann, which is pretty awesome.
Tilt it forward like this. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. So there's Guy Gann.
Yeah.
Destroyer was only in one movie. I love him though. The most expensive one is the two most expensive ones are Mothra and Ghidorah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still trying to get those because I can't justify paying more than $7 for a piece of cardstock. And Ghidra's going for like $60, and if you pay $60 for a plank of cardboard, you're out of your mind. That's just me.
That's okay. I hear the random tapping of like 8,000 heavily Cheetoed breaths.
Then Hasbro's been kicking some stuff up, so you guys are gonna love this. So this thing's about the size of a pack of cigarettes.
Oh shit! Is that Baby Yoda?
As Baby Yoda from Star Wars: The Black Series.
The child.
Nice.
He has been scaled to match the 6-inch figures, like over my shoulder here. So he is about 1.5 inches tall.
So is there a Black Series Mandalorian?
Yes. Unfortunately, he's up on my wall, and I did not get him down before I started.
No,
recording.
it's okay. But so he's basically, the child is basically matched to be alongside.
Yes.
That. Okay, got it.
Yeah, he is matched in scale to that figure. So there's the Mandalorian, Cara Dune, and IG-11 so far are some of the figures that they've done. So,
Oh my god, IG-11.
I do.
Wait, no, it's a different number. It's not. Wait,
No, it's IG-11.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
IG-11 is the one on the show. IG-88 is the one we know
From Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah, from being old dogs. Yes. Yeah. So I have everything you can get currently, including like the special edition Mando and the heavy duty guy from Episode 3, the Jon Favreau guy. He's an action figure too. Sometime this fall, they're doing another Mando figure that's got the full Beskar, so I have to buy that one. And then another thing that came in the mail that I pre-ordered ages ago from Marvel Legends. Look at this.
Is that Stan Lee?
Yeah, that's the commemorative Stan Lee action figure.
Hey, Stan Lee!
Isn't he great? He's got a shield with his signature on it.
Yeah, man, I saw that action figure. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's one of you never get emotional opening an action figure, but I kind of opened that up and I was like, not gonna cry.
You're my boy, Blue! You're my boy! You're my boy!
But yeah, it's basically just been trying not to spend my unemployment money on stupid things, and I'd probably grade myself as like a C+ on that.
That's okay.
Because May the 4th was while we were in quarantine, so obviously I have to buy things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a fair point.
So
May the wallet be with you.
Oh,
right,
that's
Brian?
Oh no! Currently, what I'm doing, I'm working on a speech bubble that I can place right over him. So.
Brian agrees.
Joking aside, how can we get him back in?
I mean, I assume he's probably either trying to get in on his phone or he's waiting. Okay. Or he might just sit this one out. If that's the case, then bummer.
Oh, that's depressing. I was actually looking forward to talking to him.
That's depressing and hilarious. I call it deprarious.
They do.
I even set up the camera perfectly so Brian could be like, action figures.
No. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. How about I'll move around the topic discussion that I think you and Brian would probably have the most to discuss on.
Yes. I'm not here to be an asshole like I usually am. Only a little bit of an asshole.
That's okay. So I'll go to this one. So Hollywood, in its infinite wisdom,
no comment,
has decided that they're going to remake Scarface.
Oh, great.
Again.
Another remake of another classic. How exciting.
Well, and the funny thing is that I always keep forgetting that, what do you call it? That the Al Pacino Scarface was itself a reboot of the 1932 Scarface.
Oh.
Right, but so the idea is they want to keep it the same sort of situation where it's immigrant comes to the country to make their yay, he's back.
Oh man,
He's alive.
I had a speech bubble for you. It says I have great internet. Brian,
I use Comcast.
Brian, do me a favor on this side, like because your speech bubble's right here. Could you go for like a screenshot that we'll tune into later? Just go like that from on this side. No, not this side. No, over there.
Oh, other one.
There you go. Perfect. All right.
Anyway, so yeah. So they are Universal's gonna remake Scarface.
Real
this
fast,
time
just because,
what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say before my internet got all like messed up was I feel your pain, Zach, because Hasbro just announced all that Power Ranger stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I can't be spending money.
Yeah, and this Fan Friday is Marvel
Like,
Legends, so we're doomed.
Oh my god! Because it's like we just got a new Power Morpher, Dragon Dagger. We got a 2-pack putties. We got Rita and Zed, and then we've also got the Green Psycho Ranger coming out. And I'm like, my wallet hurts.
Yeah, I finally I couldn't resist. I pre-ordered the Dragon Dagger. I have to have that dagger. I have to have the dagger. I'm tempted to get the Morpher.
I want to get the Morpher too.
Damn good. Yeah.
Do the Morpher. If you already got the Dragon Dagger, pick up the Morpher.
Shit. Oh, and the Walmart exclusive Zordon and Alpha 5. Don't forget those guys.
Alpha comes with the teddy bear. Anyways,
Hey,
hi guys.
This is boldly going nowhere. This isn't Nerds and Novelties. Thank you very much.
I haven't seen him
Thank
forever.
you.
Like,
We needed.
well, I'm sorry.
We needed
that our
to talk about the
conversation
toys.
is interesting.
No, it's okay. But I'm just saying, time and place.
Fair.
Okay. Anyway,
When the hell am I ever going to see him? Like, I'm just saying.
You can start
internet?
your own show with blackjack.
Well, wait,
and-
you're on unemployment, so you know what? We might have to
Yeah.
kind of figure something out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this isn't me and Sean's apartment. I'm actually underground in a shelter somewhere in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, it looks so much like it though.
I know. I tried really hard to
recreate the
Yes.
ambience of
That's crazy.
of nerd.
well, anyway,
Yeah.
so obviously so Scarface being rebooted. This time it's going to be in L.A. Which
Great.
okay,
Wonderful.
first one was in New York. Second one was in Miami. Now it's in L.A.
That's called so you don't
The
have
next
to
one's
do
gonna be in
location
Portland.
scouting.
Pretty much. But here's the thing that got me thinking. Like,
Can you imagine like a hipster version of Scarface where like the guy runs like a weed factory?
you mean Pineapple Express?
I'm
I make
gonna
my own all natural shea butter.
I'm gonna
Here's what you do. You put Scarface takes place in Baltimore, and then you got a movie.
I think I'll talk
was
to me
called
about
the
I'm
Money
gonna-
Laundering in West Baltimore. Shit.
I'm gonna kill you cockroaches. Maybe on Tuesday. No, maybe not kill them.
The final scene takes place in the aquarium because it's the only place that's safe to shoot for the actors.
Baltimore, get on in it.
See, this is an electric chainsaw, not a gasoline chainsaw.
Well, and so that actually got me thinking. So obviously, like so many things that made that movie huge, like are they going to do in this one? Like, is there going to be a chainsaw scene? Is it going to be cocaine? Like, what's going to be? What are going to be the points in Los Angeles? I mean, I don't think they're going to have a kombucha market running.
Coffee. I don't know.
Maybe it comes from Colombia.
Either way, it's released after 2020, so it's gonna take place outside. Dun dun dun.
I'm honestly surprised we're not going to get some movie by Hollywood that's filmed and done exactly like this. I'm genuinely surprised that they haven't tried to
I
do
mean,
that.
to be
do,
fair, it's probably going to happen.
We should
Yes.
do it's called like it's like
Hold on.
video
Whoa,
video
whoa, whoa.
conference plot lines, and it's just like people reading from scripts.
It's
on-
like an updated Rear Window. So
Yeah.
like you see one of your friends get murdered,
you know
and you're
what?
like,
Actually,
Zach,
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
that movie was called One Wrong Call, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
There was that one video.
oh
There was that
yeah,
horror movie.
There was a
yeah.
horror film.
Yep. I do
Or it was
remember
like
that.
it was like that or Unfriended or something
They
like
were
that.
on. They were on Skype or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, that would. Yeah.
We forgot about it because the concept was stupid.
Yeah, because no one watched it. It's easy to forget something that nobody watched.
Yeah.
Brian,
Indeed.
not to pull behind the curtain for our viewers or listeners here. Brian, you could probably just turn up your volume on the little USB hub, so you don't have to keep on leaning over and trying to talk. Just turn it up a scotch. That way you can just lean back and relax.
How's that?
That's
How's
fine.
that?
That's
Better.
great. Yeah, we can hear you. You talk more from where you're sitting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay! But
Alright.
so, like now, I was thinking. Now I heard this reboot was happening, and that's like on the at the end of the spectrum of like bad idea reboots. Like good idea reboots is like the only one I'm excited about coming out is Dune.
Yes. Well, actually, I just watched one that was genuinely better than I thought it was. I only watched it because I was bored. Scoob.
See, I haven't seen it yet.
How
I
non-spoilerly? How is it?
I really like it. It's kind of like a love letter to the entire Hanna-Barbera cartoon universe.
Oh, so
Yeah, because it's got
good.
Blue Falcon.
Yes, Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Like it's
Holy
got
shit! It's got Muttley.
yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, dude, it is. I was the only thing that I can take away as like a major negative is that the guy that usually does Shaggy's voice, whose name escapes me, they didn't even ask
Kasem.
him.
Matthew Lillard.
Yes, they didn't even ask Matthew. They just got some SNL guy to do it, and that was
because Matthew Lillard.
Casey Kasem's been dead for years, man.
yeah,
I'm aware of that, Brian.
yeah. But Matthew, yeah, they and he was just interviewed, and he said he was really bummed that he wasn't asked because he would have done it. And it's like, why didn't you guys ask him?
Yeah.
Like hey Scoob.
But it was, I mean, other than that, I did genuinely like it. I thought that movie was going to be a piece of shit, but I actually really liked it.
Like American
So-
Top 40.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, every now and then, you know, a remake actually kind of works. But I don't think Scarface is going to work,
No.
and not at all.
I honestly think that's probably going to be garbage.
I'm with you though.
Hipster
I'm absolutely watching Dune though. I'm all about that.
like I'm legit excited about that.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic.
Yes, the spice must flow.
Yes.
All right. Well, there's really no point in.
Yes, Brian?
All I'm saying is this: just I feel like the Pacino Scarface was its own thing, but I feel like if you really wanted a remake of like the Al Capone Scarface, then The Untouchables is pretty much as close as you could get to that.
Yeah.
Really, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think it can be done at this
Well,
point.
the problem is with that is we don't get to see much of Capone's backstory.
No.
We already see him like in prominence at that point.
Yeah.
And to mention here, Capone's been, I don't know, done to death.
He was even in Legends of Tomorrow, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's time to move away from that particular.
Robert De Niro blew it out of the water for everybody, so we don't even have to.
Yeah, it's over.
Fair enough. Well, I guess there really isn't any point delaying the inevitable.
What's the
Because-
inevitable?
Because Zach was brought in for this exact point of conversation.
What are you talking about?
No, Zach was just bored. He just had nothing better to do today.
Yeah, I'm not here to be obnoxious about a certain piece of film news.
Well, so
Oh, never.
It's-
That's not like you.
no, of course not. But it has been announced that HBO Max will be releasing the Snyder cut of Justice
Crap,
League
what's going on?
in
No.
2021.
Brian, they're releasing the Snyder cut.
Does he know?
Ah, boy.
Oh no, did he know?
I guess he didn't.
Oh, this
You didn't
is
know?
I
Oh.
thought it was a prank.
No, it's real.
I thought they were
HBO
bullshitting
Max.
me. I thought
Nope. HBO Max is releasing
the
it in
max.
2021.
to the max.
It's HBO. They know they need something to get clicks and subscriptions, so they figured that this was the way to go.
HBO maximum slow mo.
Now, it's not all bad news. That's why I'm not just here to. I'm not just here to shit in DC cereal. It's not all bad news. Did you hear the actual the full report on this? They're spending like $20 to $30 million. They're bringing back the original cast, and they're actually refilming stuff. So there is actual, I can't believe I'm saying this, there's actual potential here that this could get fixed. Maybe like this much, but there is potential.
I just can't believe they're rebooting Justice League already. God.
Oh shit, I can.
Okay, fine.
Hi, we're Warner Brothers.
I'm kind of surprised. I heard Darkseid's going to be in it, and
Yes.
okay.
I
Brian,
mean,
never underestimate the power of collective whinging.
well, when they said they were putting actual money into it, that made me think that maybe the Snyder Cut was sort of a concept as opposed to a real thing, and now they're making it real. Like they're going to finish the Snyder Cut and give it to people, and hopefully, it's not as bad as like Batman vs Superman or the Justice League we already got. So I'll keep an open mind, but if it's bad, I'm coming right back on here and going, it fucking sucked.
Or on PCP. I mean, post-credit podcast for those not initiated.
For those not in the know, PCP is post-credit podcast.
I don't know what else it could stand for,
I just
just
had
in case they were confused about letters.
That's no PCP. The other reason that I'm in the Pacific Midwest in a bunker.
There you go.
I had a thought because I know that Ezra Miller, he's kind of on the outs right now or something like that.
Yeah, there's
some crap going on with his Flash film. So what I'm thinking is they could take this opportunity for the Snyder Cut. They can make it an entirely different thing, and what they could do is
recast the Flash.
Let's say that they kind of tie in the Flashpoint paradox thing, and then we get a different take on that story altogether. So like, here's what happened, but here's what needs to happen. I don't know, something like that. You could honestly use certain elements to kind of like make the story make sense.
I would be happy if, because Warner Brothers, knowing them, like they just kind of follow the whatever the executives say, just show them Time Point Paradox, the animated movie, and just do shot for shot remake.
Well, there's no point in doing that. You got to change it a little bit. Shit.
Nah.
It's got to be its own thing. It's got to be unique. But the one thing I would request of Warner Brothers, that beginning opening sequence where they Zack Snyder slow-mo kicked the box of oranges, can we get that shit out of there? That was the dumbest shit.
You have a problem with Zack Snyder and his slow-mo and.
Yeah,
well, I'll say this much. One thing, if they did do Flashpoint Paradox, I don't know about you guys, but I'd love to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan as alternate universe Batman.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted that.
Because obviously you saw him as comedian in Watchmen, and he was fucking kicking the shit out of everybody in that movie. So we're just gonna get more of that as Batman.
The question is, what A-list celebrity gets to be Reverse Flash if we do Flashpoint? Because that's the one they got to cast really good.
That's a good question.
Wait, what did he say? I couldn't hear him.
He said Zachary Quinto.
I'd
watch that.
I'd watch that. I actually, if he could do it, because I've only seen him be funny, I thought maybe Joel McHale could be a good Reverse Flash if he can do crazy.
Maybe.
He's got a look. He just needs to act.
Yeah.
Nothing against him, obviously. I love him, but
right.
I miss his Talk Soup on Netflix.
Yeah, that was some good shit. But
the Joe McHale show with Joe McHale.
Yeah.
I do genuinely want to have faith in this Snyder Cut now that it apparently exists, because if HBO is in charge, they have the potential to make something that may almost be good out of this mess that we got in theaters 3 years ago.
I mean, I would argue that the Watchmen TV show was actually pretty good.
It was.
So, yeah.
So there is potential. If HBO is part of it and it's not just going to HBO, there's a potential that they could actually repair a lot of damage very quickly.
God knows HBO needs something without Game of Thrones.
Well, Westworld's really good.
Westworld is pretty good.
I love Westworld. The new season was the shit.
But to carry the network, come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's HBO though. They have one show to carry the network at a time.
Chernobyl was good. Chernobyl was good. Westworld
was amazing.
Right, but that's the thing. It's like Chernobyl was a miniseries. Westwood's not running right now, right?
Westworld.
It just ended a couple weeks ago. Its third season just concluded.
Right, so we're not going to get another season for at least another 2 years.
Yeah. Sucks.
And then, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when I was doing my research for a segment we're going to do later, like a lot of the series that like I loved last year, we're not getting any updated material until society kind of goes back to normal.
Whenever the hell that is.
Right.
Since now it's different for everybody.
I mean, literally, we talked about on the last episode that Russell Crowe movie is going to be like the next new movie to actually get to theaters.
And if that movie doesn't just look like a pile of garbage,
Just give me your gas, man. Just give me your gas. You're gonna pay for that gas.
You better believe I'm not watching that fucking movie.
Extra for that gas
whether you like it
money.
or not.
Whether you like it or not.
That movie looks like shit.
Well, divorce is hard, man.
Yeah, you all
Homeboy needs
know
that
for
alimony
sure.
money.
He needs the alimony.
Yeah, I feel like
Alimony.
I feel like I'm not going back to theaters until Bond.
That's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least we got that stuff to look forward to. And hey, they might release them. We can watch them at home. They did it with Scoob.
I mean, it's kind of funny. Just real fast. That whole thing about Trolls World Tour coming out, like premiering on video on demand.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who actually kind of preferred that. Like, for instance, my roommate Matt, his kid,
Right. Because then you don't have to drag your child into a situation. Oh God, he's derping out again.
We're
Oh
losing
no! Oh, should I put it back on the label?
him. Don't go towards the light.
All right, he's gonna have the label again.
Yeah, but
No, there you go. He popped back in.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Is he back?
I'm here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we can hear him. We just can't see him. Oh,
Yeah, you're derping out again, bro.
But
I'm telling you, this is looking great on Twitch right now.
and they couldn't have frozen on a better image. Do you see this? There it is. That's better.
Is he back?
am I back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Am I dead?
Am I-
No, you're just frozen for the second time, and this time it happened over the internet.
Fair enough. All right.
Taking
So,
screenshots, by the way.
so the next topic. This one's a bit of a bummer. So, Brian, you've watched a lot of the CW series,
To a point, yes.
and Zach, how up to date are you on them?
I dropped out of pretty much all of them, but I did finish Arrow because the final season of Arrow was actually really good, and I love the finale.
Okay.
But I haven't watched Flash. I tune in for every crossover, but that's pretty much all I do now because the show's all kind of selectively started going downhill for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say they suck or
Sure,
be a
sure.
prick. I just lost interest.
No, it's fine. So, Batwoman, the actress who plays the lead, Ruby Rose, has actually decided to walk away from the show
Without giving a reason either, which is weird.
Well, it's one of those situations where there's speculation that it was due to injuries that are suffered on the set, and that she doesn't really want to continue working in an environment like that. But her official statement says she has nothing but the utmost respect for the production and everybody who works on it, which is kind of boilerplate.
Yeah, just trying to step off with dignity and not cause a fuss because it takes nothing. It takes nothing these days for that to turn into a whole 50 websites. Like, oh, she's mad and CW. She says they suck, and you can't.
Yeah, no, and so it is a bummer because season 2 was prepped to start. I mean, obviously before all this went to shit, but now if Batwoman does continue into a second season, they have to replace their lead actor.
Yeah, and that's not going to go well.
Well, interesting side note. So, how familiar are you with Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Little bit.
The Rosa Diaz character, like the biker, the badass?
I think so. Yeah.
Stephanie Beatriz is and I'm probably not pronouncing her last name correctly, but she actually, as soon as she heard that Ruby Rose had stepped away from the role, she immediately went on Twitter. She was like, let me read everything about Batwoman. Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, it's not hard.
Well, no, and the thing is that what was it? CW has said that one of the things they want to do is they want to cast an actor who is a member of the LGBT community because, you know, obviously the character of Batwoman is a lesbian.
Yes.
In the comics, and they continued that into the show. And Stephanie Beatrice is a bisexual, so
Okay.
So I mean, she's part of that community. So
I mean, if she can do it, she can do it. Like I do feel for CW trying to in the middle of this. Now they have to fix that. That's not.
nope.
But they've.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, what other shows of theirs are still running? Like, they still have. Is Black Lightning still running?
I don't know.
So.
I know.
Still running.
Yeah. Arrow's. They got a soft reboot going with Arrow where it's going to feature his daughter.
Yeah.
Then Stargirl's coming out soon, I think, right?
Stargirl just started, yeah.
Okay, and then a Superman and Lois show is also in the works.
Who's in that one?
It's the Superman that featured in some of the crossovers.
Yeah.
He's from like
Brandon Routh's Superman.
No, the Superman that's been on Supergirl a couple times. Well,
that was a good one.
I mean, it's gonna be. I thought he was okay.
No, Supergirl.
No, I didn't.
Oh, Supergirl. I didn't really care for that show.
It was great.
I mean,
see, I'm being nicer. I'm being nicer than he is.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, the CGI does not hold up.
It so rarely does. I mean, to be fair, there are episodes of Smallville where I was like,
yeah, but that's old. I mean, we can't.
I know.
And it has the excuse of being old, yes.
Yeah, it has its place in history.
Fair enough. You got me there.
The same reason I didn't like Smallville was the same reason I didn't like Gotham. I was like, eh.
I liked Gotham. I watched the whole thing.
I did not like Gotham.
I thought it was decent in terms of like the character development. It's goofy, but it treads the line between goofy and serious, and it stays right in that limbo. It's not like in the movies. Shut up, Siri. His phone's freaking out. Like, you can't be talking about that. In the movies, like, you have the Batman and Robin, which is complete camp, trying to be Adam West. And then you have then you have like Nolan, that's like very dark, never campy. And then this one's like this one's right in between. It's warm as opposed to hot or cold.
I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's definitely an acquired taste, though. Like, some people dig it, and some people
you
just can't.
You do have to stick with it. Like,
Yeah,
the first couple episodes are rough.
Like, it's the tongue and, like, I like when references are tongue in cheek, but when they're basically holding up a billboard, that's when I get upset. Like the first episode when the Riddler, as a CSI, he's in there being all cryptic and stuff.
Nigma.
And what's his name? Yeah, what's up? Just looks at him and goes, "Jesus, Nigma, what's up with all the riddles?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
I wonder who that is.
That's the reason why I didn't start out like really watching that show, and then I was like, let me give it another chance, and then I just like watched a couple, and then I kind of locked into it.
Yeah,
it does have the best Bruce Wayne arc. You have to watch that show for Bruce Wayne, because it is the best. It is the best. Bruce Wayne as a kid is more true to the comics in terms of like how this pans out than anywhere else I've ever seen.
Okay.
I mean, okay, fine, cool. It's just, if I'm watching a show where we're developing on all these villains, I eventually want to see Batman, sometime before the final episode. That's...
You do. You do.
No, you see him for like 5 seconds.
It's
well, to be fair,
ever.
that the Batman costume, and spoiler alert, derpy as hell.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he's right. They should do like a whole, like, you do like 5 or 6 seasons like Gotham the way it is, and then you do a 6th season which is all Batman.
I mean, essentially, just do season 7 as Batman Year 1.
Yeah, or you don't even have to do a whole season. Just do like 5 or 6 episodes where it's actually Batman doing shit. That would be enough for people.
Fox. They don't want to spend money on
anything.
Comic book TV.
They're already doing the Penguin, the Joker, the Riddler. They're doing all these other villains. Why can't they make a freaking bat suit and put it on the kid and go, there, go be Batman for a season?
Go.
Yeah, remember when CW debuted the first Flash shit and people was like, that looks like shit. And then you watch the show and went, oh, we're wrong.
Well, to be fair, the show's called Gotham and not Batman.
Well, yeah, that's why you just do one story arc with Batman. That's all. We're not saying nix the whole show. We're saying like do a whole bunch of the show as Gotham and just do like a little taste, like how they finished Clone Wars. Do like a little taste of Batman.
I think the way that they set it up, it made it more like it was set up for the Nolan universe. Like as it got gradually more and more serious until, like at the last episode, something to watch because it really feels like it sets up right into Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, I think that actually sort of segues nicely into our final topic, which is, hey, here's all the shit that's coming to streaming channels in June.
I don't actually know any of this information.
Here we go.
All right, so I'm obviously going to start. I'm obviously going to start with Netflix, and series-wise, I didn't see anything of note.
There's one thing of note that came out this month.
Yeah, man, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I've been constantly watching it, and I can't stop. Please help.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the series before, and until it came on Netflix, I was just like, I didn't even bother with it. And now now I cannot stop, and I'm really angry at M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
I mean,
Netflix
I was
is
already
like
mad
because it
before,
could have
but
been
just-
so good.
yeah,
It could have been so good.
Netflix has been doing A+ pickups lately. Like last month they got Community, and this month they got Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, shit.
Constant. Lots of I killed that whole season, the 6 seasons of Community.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I told Brian this the day that it came on, because the day it came on, I started watching it.
Yeah.
I literally watched the entire season the first day.
Oh my god.
Like I watched it.
I mean, it happens, man. Quarantine life. Just fucking watch all of it.
Right.
I'm not
that's it.
commuting. I'm not
like,
commuting anywhere. I just as soon as I'm off, so I can just watch shit.
I'm going to the grocery store. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else am I doing?
And thanks to Instacart, you don't have to go anywhere anymore.
Right. All right. So let me go over what's new on Netflix. So films wise, it actually this is actually pretty good. So for those fans of animation, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yes.
I do love that movie.
I mean, who doesn't? Charlie B. Barkin, come on, man.
And the big-lipped alligator moment.
Yep. So classics like Bad News Bears, Cape Fear, Casper.
Oh God.
Right, I know you got some bad '90s films in there, but
Hey, that has Eric Idle in it, man.
I'm sorry, Casper's poop.
It's got Eric Idle, and that's all I gotta say.
Let's
And
see,
Dan Aykroyd, right?
Yep.
Sucked.
Yep. Clueless, E.T., E.T., the extraterrestrial.
That was a good movie.
Yep. Silence of the Lambs, Starship Troopers.
I love Starship Troopers.
Oh my gosh, Starship Troopers is back.
I love Starship. Would you like to know?
Oh, it's
more?
not. Finally, they got
I really
one
love
after
that
all
movie.
these years. Colin, remember when we used to have it on the old Xbox 360 and we did Netflix roulette with the with the things? They only had the sequels, but it was only like from 3 onward. Wasn't even the second one. They finally got the first one. Netflix is big now.
Yep. The Disaster Artist, Twister, V for Vendetta.
Twister?
Yep.
I hate that movie.
Food.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, no, it's good.
The extreme. It's the extreme.
Yeah, and then there's a couple series. I mean, none of which I'm utterly thrilled with. So that's all the big stuff. Like film-wise, that's all the big stuff coming. So that's Netflix, but I've got the rest of the ones too. So
Oh boy.
Hulu, I was actually really surprised at. Hulu got a lot of shit.
But how much is it good?
Well, let me put it this way. Like I started looking through the list and I was like, oh, Celebrity Family Feud, Press Your Luck, Match Game. Right, exactly. So I was like, look at this.
What's good?
Like, oh, yeah. Oh no, that's good.
I'll just repeat myself.
Well,
Let's
but
make a
then
video with
I
the
started going through more. Right, but then I started going through some more. I was like, oh, Casino, Charlie Wilson's War, Cliffhanger, Constantine.
Oh, Constantine.
Yeah, right. Equilibrium.
There you go.
I Am Legend. Right. Yeah, so like Kingpin. Oh, I love Kingpin. October Sky, Quigley Down Under, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
They have
October Sky.
They have
the thing we
October
watched,
Sky.
like,
Miss
October
Riley.
Sky. It's that movie that you watched in every math class when there was a substitute.
Colin, you know what? You know what I think about October Sky on Hulu?
What's that?
Prodigious.
Prodigious.
Anyway, I couldn't help it.
No, it's cool.
That ain't a rocket at all. That's an aeronautical flare.
Or some,
Oh, and you also have the disappointed dad. What's his name? Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Chris Cooper. No,
Chris Cooper.
Wrong Cooper.
Chris Cooper.
Cooper.
The best disappointed dad in all of film.
Now, also, I want to point out that, like, okay, so there's some good stuff. I mean, trust me, though, they're balancing it out with some, well, I don't want to say bad stuff. There's some stinkers, though. Like, for instance, the 90s Mr. Bean film.
Oh God!
All right.
So that's one.
That sounds like something we can watch.
Yeah,
quarantine.
Gigli.
Oh,
You put some pie and some ice cream. Good.
Good. Put some on your head.
Yep. I mean, then there's some other stuff, but I mean, like, that's really, like, all the big ones are coming out June 1st, which, again, that lineup wasn't bad. Like, better than what I was expecting, especially from Hulu. Now,
I mean, yeah, Hulu's usually like back of the pack. No offense.
Right. Now, I was looking at Disney Plus, right? Disney Plus, I didn't really see anything like new.
Well, this month they had the making of special for Mandalorian, and then they also have this show Prop Culture, which is really good.
Yep.
Oh, I've been watching that. So good.
Isn't it so good?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just finished the Tron episode.
I mean, there's that, and then
the
like
matte paintings for Tron.
Yep.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Even the dog likes it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. He's like, I love Tron.
Whose dog was that?
That was mine.
Oh, it was Diesel.
Yes. Diesel loves Tron. What can you say?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now you know, and
Good
know it's
dog.
half the battle.
G.I. Joe, which is not on Hulu.
But yeah, no, it's not. And then like there's a couple of animated films from Disney that's coming out this month. Tarzan 2, but that's like towards the end of the month. That's really all that's coming out.
Yeah.
So Disney's kind of light this month. Interestingly enough, I didn't know this. Mr. Holland's Opus is coming out in October on Disney Plus.
What?
That
Yeah.
pairs right with October Sky.
What's that? There's that movie that was supposed to come out in theaters that's coming out on Disney Plus either this month or next month. I can't for life of me remember what it's called now, though. Unfortunately. Fuck. Based on a novel. I should have done my homework.
I mean, so many things are based on novels.
I know.
I mean, I know Hamilton is coming out July 4th or
Yes.
July 3rd.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait to see that because like I haven't seen Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to it because Liz loves it, so we listen to it like on every long car ride, and I love it now.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. And end of this month, OG Simpsons is going to be available in its original 4:3 format.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, for those who actually care for that, obviously not Zach.
I just don't care. That's all.
I know, but that's not for you. It's not for you. It's for other
If you
people.
don't want your vegetables, you don't have to eat them.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
lie,
don't want-
and you know it.
If you don't want them, you don't have to have them.
No
Fiber.
parents ever let you get away with that. You don't have to eat them. Just kidding. Eat this shit or die.
So true. So you're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I'll open up his mouth and I'll shove it in.
Right?
My parents
All
were
right,
like crazy sneaky. They would put sugar in it a little bit at first, and then they gradually took down the sugar until I liked vegetables. And now I like vegetables.
Now, have you guys heard about this? Like, Disney Plus has gotten busted twice, but now Netflix has gotten busted. Have you heard about these streaming services changing and censoring some of their stuff? Like, so Sean, you remember when you were talking to me about A New Hope on Disney Plus, and you thought that they changed the Greedo scene, and I was like, "No, that's impossible."
Yeah,
you were right.
It.
They changed it. That they
I
added
knew
just
it.
a random new clip at the end of the conversation right before Greedo gets shot, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, I noticed something was off. I didn't know what it was.
Stupid. Why? What? Who did that? Why did that happen?
Well, George snuck in again.
And then what is it? Then there was Lilo and Stitch. Did you hear about that one? That weird fucking thing?
No, I didn't see what happened to Lilo and Stitch.
So you know, at the beginning when the little girl gets in trouble and her sister's chasing her through the house and she hides in the washing machine.
Yeah.
Someone decided that was not okay, so they changed it so that she hides in a cabinet on the ground. Like they cut out the washing machine, like they reanimated the scene with a new prop.
Because apparently children getting trapped in washing machines is a scourge.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I actually had to go check that because I was like, "There's no way Disney could be that daft."
This is why we can't have nice things.
But the new one, Netflix, I can't believe this. Netflix censored Back to the Future 2. They censored. You remember when they censored every scene featuring the Ooh La La magazine?
God. I knew something was off.
No bullshit. Yeah, you got to look that up. Why? Why though? It's PG-13. That magazine doesn't even show anything overly revealing. Like,
did they censor the Playboy channel too? Like, what the fuck? I
have no idea. Like, I'm so blown by that. As soon as I saw that,
did they censor? Was it 80s TV or that with Reagan? Like what?
Welcome to Cafe 80.
Don't forget,
it's always morning in America, even in the afternoon.
Even in the afternoon.
And the other guy, try the special.
Ayatollah Khomeini. Yeah. That's
don't
racist.
censor him.
BBB for pork.
I just want a Pepsi.
But like, they got to stop that. That is not acceptable. Like,
no, it's
like
not cool.
I get there wasn't, and especially you better give an explanation. You better not just do it quietly and then just have it be like, surprise, we changed this classic movie.
Well, it's a good thing I own it on DVD.
Yeah, exactly. Just blows my mind.
Gotta uphold some Christian values, apparently.
Yeah, really. Just wait patiently for Mando season 2, and we'll just bitch about everything until that happens.
I mean, we're in quarantine, Zach. That's all we got.
Yeah, bitching about things. And buying action figures, apparently.
and buying action figures.
Yes.
Well, those are all the topics that I had. Did you guys want to talk about anything else, or?
I got an idea for something that we could talk about real fast. So obviously, Zach and I, we like action figures and whatnot. But are there any hobbies that any of us have started to get into since we've been stuck at home doing nothing?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, actually.
All right. So, do you just want to go around? The table, Sean? How about you?
I've been really into gaming in terms of like Xbox, and also I've been getting into streaming like old school games like Mario and Galaga and stuff.
Oh yeah, how's that working for you?
Pretty good. Had my own stream last week, and I'll try it again maybe tomorrow or Friday. Who knows? But yeah, I've been doing that. I think most of it has been like cooking. I've been doing a lot of cooking.
Yeah, same.
The kitchen's always smelling good. It's so nice.
Oh, I know. Between the two of us, like every time I get steak going, and you just come out.
Oh my god! It smelled like butter the other day, and I was just like, it smells like butter. It smelled like, seriously, like someone had like an open bowl of popcorn, and I'm just like, what is this magic? And then it was even better. It was steak.
Yeah, and it was. I'm so good at making steak now.
Are you still getting from the local butcher shop?
I am. I've been getting fillets from Hemp's.
I'm gonna have to get your sources someday, man.
Yeah, it's the local butcher shop right here in Jefferson on the main drag. It is unbeatable.
Nice.
All right,
they close at 2 though, so that's when you wake up.
Yeah.
What about me?
I said they close at 2 though, so that's when you wake up.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I woke up at 4 today.
Nothing to brag about, but okay.
All right, Hems.
Anyway,
Hems, change your hours.
All right.
So Brian, what are you doing?
So on top of also cooking at home a little more and just trying to, learn more guitar and whatnot, I've gotten into Gunpla. So I'm building Gundam.
Oh boy.
And I've got that, and I've also got the Gundam from Gundam Wing 2 that I'm going to be building when I get home.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Dude, you got to show me that after you're done.
These are relatively inexpensive. The HD kits are like about $10 to $15, and then like as you go up, like master grade and perfect grades, they start to get into like the $60 to $100 range. But these are relatively cheap to get into. I got this at Target. So if you're
No shit.
Yep. They also have the clipper too. So like, and that's relatively inexpensive. So that's all you need to start building.
Brian, take a picture after you're done with that and send it to me.
Sure.
All right, Zach, what about you?
I tried my hand at something I've always wanted to try and never actually bothered to because I doubted myself too much. I tried my hand at some drawing. Now, it's not perfect. I'm no Sean, but here's my first attempt at Spider-Man.
Dude!
That's not bad.
You know what reminds me
I went off of McFarlane. He was my inspiration.
Dude, it reminds me like it's like a mixture of McFarlane and something like Art Deco.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what reminds me of the most? It kind of reminds me of the art that was used for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, actually, the one that actually came out better than I could have anticipated. I also did my hand at Venom.
Nice.
Oh shit!
That was really good. I like that. Yeah,
that's really good, Zach.
Yeah, I'm really proud of this one.
Get in, where that pencil is. Get in with it with Yeah, go in with. Go over that with a Sharpie, with a fine tip Sharpie.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to get a very fine tip Sharpie to get that going.
Go on Amazon or like an art supply store. Maybe there's a local supply store. Yeah, you probably buy it from.
If I have any just like kind of constructive criticism on that, I think the tongue's just a little too small, but like I think that might have been a choice though.
It was. I was also following McFarlane on that one, and he and I share a similar distaste for when the tongue gets like stupid long.
I'd like the big tongue.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just me personally. I kind of liked it when it was a little more contained.
Yeah, I'm not really a Kiss fan, so I kind of fall more in like McFarlane type of.
You like big tongues there, Brian?
He likes big tongues, and he cannot lie.
His other brothers can't deny.
Colin, what have you been getting into?
Yeah.
Well.
Wow, what's so funny?
No.
It's just. So, Colin, what have you been getting into?
Yeah, he's trying to deflect really quick. Obviously, aside from, I've been working on some screenplay stuff, like nothing that I haven't already done before. But also, I've gotten into baking.
I saw that.
Which anybody who knows me knows that like my entire family is made up of cooks. I am fucking garbage at it.
Well, yeah, because your entire family is awesome at cooking food, so you're really good at taking some of it, right? So like that's exactly because my sister is the same way. She like everyone around is like cooks, and she doesn't cook for crap, and like I now I understand why.
And the thing is that I
was trying not to go for the fat joke, but Zach started laughing.
I'm surprised you didn't feel you were the family taste tester.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not offended by it, and I know I'm fat. I don't care.
It's okay, me too. I just framed my camera really well. Yeah.
There you go. But no, but I just started baking more. I posted a couple pictures on Instagram. I baked some cookies the other day, and good news is I did not poison my girlfriend with them. So, hey, all right.
I mean, no one's dead, so that's a plus.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, her and I like have gone through like almost both batches at this point. So,
yeah, the thing I'm trying to be cautious with, especially in quarantine, is over collecting. Like Hasbro's doing a new line of G.I. Joes, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Control.
Well, their premiere figure was like this super deluxe edition of Snake Eyes, and I had to get it because it's Snake Eyes. So it's just, I'm really trying.
Gotta submit you to CA sometime soon.
Yeah, but I already pre-ordered Destro, and I know I'm gonna buy Cobra Commander when that goes up for pre-order, and it's I just. This is dangerous, and I'm out of space. As you can clearly see, there's I have nowhere else to put these things.
I'm trying my best not to. I mean, and this is I can pretty sure, rest assured, this is everyone's kind of issue, whether you think it's a problem or not. I have issues with like eating too much during quarantine. Like,
yeah, I'm really
never
trying to,
before
like,
have I had like this problem to this extent of where
Yeah.
I'm just hungry all the time. I feel like a goddamn teenager without any of the metabolism.
Yep.
You understand? Like, you get it? Like
some bizarre biological need.
I'm sitting there like I go on this scale. I'm just like, no. I have heavy clothes. I have heavy clothes.
No, it's that thing where you go in the kitchen and you see all the pizza boxes and you go, yeah, that was us.
That wasn't just Zach. It was me
somebody have
too.
a party?
Well, it's really funny because, like, since obviously, today I'm celebrating, so I got pizza and.
Oh, that's right. It's Sean's birthday, everybody. Say happy
It
birthday,
is.
everybody. Yay!
Yay! And the guys didn't realize it, but it has that's why I had that intro. So, Colin, you'll listen to it later, and you'll see.
Yeah, I'll hear it later.
Oh, doing it. You're nursing it, are we?
What?
Nursing it, are we?
Nurse it. The Blantons.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm nursing the hell out of this. It's so good. It's smooth.
It is.
I'll say this much. I now, more than ever, I have come to appreciate local breweries and distilleries.
Yes.
As you should.
Like, we've been to Old Mother. We've been to, we just went to Idiom. And 10th Ward.
Yeah.
I still have some brandy from 10th Ward. That shit is amazing.
You gave me that news, by the way, that Three Floyds is closing up their pub shop.
Well, that's not confirmed. There's speculation that it might happen.
Yeah, which, I mean, up until, all this started happening, like, I think we were considering going over there for Dark Lord Day. And that's obviously not happening. I certainly hope it happens next year. But
Maybe, who knows? And that's the thing, like, certain states are starting to loosen restrictions and certain places are starting to reopen. So we might see some business come back into them that might prevent that from happening. It's unknown. So support your local businesses.
Yeah, as much
be
as you
dicks.
can. Yeah, don't be dicks.
I mean, I'll say this much. I don't think, with the exception of... Actually, no. I was gonna say, I don't think I've bought, like, any non-local alcohol this entire quarantine. Yeah. Like, it's all either been bought directly from the distillery / brewery, or I bought it from a local liquor store, but I bought a local brewery / distillery's product only.
I think that's same with me too, because like I haven't bought any. I mean, the only things I bought from chains is like obviously delivery, but like and Grubhub. But in terms of like the actual like beers and like liquor and wine, the Jefferson Market.
Yeah,
just too darn convenient.
It is.
Well, I know that when Brian and I did that video for, like, at least locally speaking, that people should buy local. Like, we put up a list of who's delivering, who's doing curbside pickup. A lot of the Frederick brewers are doing delivery. So, like, for instance, if you can't find... Yeah. No, I mean, like, they're doing delivery in Frederick County.
Still, though, not here.
No, not here.
Aren't you in Frederick County?
Oh yeah, but
that's a very broad phrase.
Yeah, we're like right in between Frederick and West Virginia, so it's just kind of like, well,
fair enough.
Yeah, that's a very broad. I guarantee they'll be like, you are just outside our delivery range.
Just outside of it, and then they deliver the house.
They say Frederick County, then they ask you to enter your zip code, and then they go, nope.
No.
That's
we ain't going out in the boonies, no how.
That's the price. That's the price we pay for living in an oasis.
It is. So
I mean,
great.
yeah. The only thing you got to worry about is the gas station and the Dunkin' Donuts traffic.
Yeah.
Actually, no, depending on the time you go.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Well, no, that's
Go
what
on
I'm
a
saying,
weekday,
yeah.
you're fine. Go
I'm
on
so-
a
I'm so
Saturday or
proud of-
Sunday, no.
I'm so proud of myself too. I haven't gone to Dunkin' once since I got put under quarantine.
I've been there about
It's-
3 times.
But just for
only,
coffee.
But just for coffee. I only got donuts once.
True story. The
I'm
other
proud of
day, the other day I was picking up lunch, and I was over in the mall movie theater area, and I even though I used to like go over that area because I used to work over in that area. I completely fucking forgot that there's a fucking Krispy Kreme over in the parking over in that lot.
And that shit's dangerous.
Oh, I know, because I went and I picked up a dozen donuts from them. I was like, yeah, this is happening. Yeah. And like apparently they had a key lime donut going. I was like,
What?
I know, right?
No, they got that cake banner donut. That is just delicious
Man.
death.
That is good stuff.
So good.
Yep.
I got a key lime donut over at Krispy Kreme.
Oh no, Brian, are you just finding out about this?
Brian just moved back out into the south.
No, do please.
Because all I heard is like, they got key lime donut now, Krispy Kreme.
Do please tell her hi. Tell her we all say hi.
Hey, everybody says hello.
Hello, Molly.
Hello, Molly.
Yeah,
She's playing Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
Nice.
How's
She's
Count
gotten
Dooku?
really far. Huh?
How's Count Dooku?
Who?
Ask her
Count
how's
Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Oh yeah. How is Count Dooku?
He has taken a wound.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
he's fine otherwise, but he's taken a wound because someone hit the side of her car while she was at work at Walmart, and so now it's like yeah.
Bastards. Bastards.
So there's a dent in the side of the car. So
Bastards.
That's
I didn't
why.
even know the bastards.
Well,
That's
at
why.
least,
That's why I always park in the far back parking lot and just walk.
It was Russell Crowe. He did it.
at least now,
It
at least now it's another one for my collection.
You're gonna learn you some respect because you didn't say hi to me when I was in the stoplight. Yeah.
I don't
so
stupid.
I don't care. I'm gonna say this. He looks like every anti-lockdown protester combined into one human.
All he's missing is the MAGA hat.
I know. It's so bad.
I know my rights.
Get out of here!
fucking mouth
Don't
breather.
you can't shut me down. Can I cough on you? Okay.
Why wasn't Obama in the White House during 9/11? Actually, no. I want to know why.
Why?
Okay.
I didn't vote for George Washington.
Oh God. All right. Well, on that note,
He made peanuts.
you've been listening to Boldly Going Nowhere. Don't you have anything better to do with your time?
No.
No,
No, they
Colin,
don't.
let me answer here's a short answer. No.
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 Here's the long answer. No.
Well, until next time, for Sean Holmes, for Brian Massey, for Zach Patterson, I'm Colin Caccamise, and you've been listening to Boldly Going Nowhere. Sean, hit me with the outro.
I got you.
Boldly Going Nowhere is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, visit castwavestudios.com. Wow, that sounded great.